Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm going to do kind of a quick whip and chat of course, going back to my spangler. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hope you enjoy the show. Oh, and if you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. So, yep, as I said, I'm going to keep doing my spangler for my whip and chats. And I did kind of complete that section I worked on last week. I just apologize I didn't get to put a photo on the community. I was going to say, is it tab? Yeah. On the channel. And I just noticed there's one here that's loose. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. And yeah, apologies for that. Time got away from me, and I still haven't put the ABs on, but I always wait till I finish a good section before I go back and put ABs, because we all are familiar of how kind of dramatic our ABs are. Well, we're placement anyway. So the section I'm going to work on is this area, and as you probably saw, as you can probably see, it's kind of a different angle of the way I had before. I decided to start a lot of my canvases from the sides instead of the bottom, because honestly a lot of the base of a lot of the paintings I've been working on, they're all either a color blocking or it's just repetitive, let's say 2 colors, and I think that's why I started feeling a little bored or a little frustrated, actually, a little more, to be more accurate. So I saw another diamond painter channel that I watch. She does it from the side, and I would see all of the areas she would complete, and it was just so beautiful. Like, I would see all the colors and all the changing she had to do. I figured, let me try it with other paintings I'm doing. And I'm doing it for a square that I'm working on, this painting, and one of my event paintings as well. And it's true, it's making me more excited to work on the painting. But I forget, Rosie, you have to eat lunch or something. So that's why this area looks this way now. So sorry about that. Without further ado, let's get to painting. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was having such complications trying to zoom in the area I want to work on. And the camera, the holder for my camera just did not want to work with me. And I want to make sure that, again, I stay on camera, because based off of the video I had last week, I kept seeing I kept moving off camera, and kind of want to do that. So I learned my lesson. I actually take the edge here of the painting so it doesn't move around so much while I'm placing diamonds. Apologize if it seems I'm really close to the edge of the camera, because I'm trying to complete the little edge of the painting, but I'll move forward with this color because that's what I was working on earlier, just so I can continue working on the side of the painting. So yeah. So how are y'all doing? I always ask that. And for myself, well, same as always, as I've probably said in my last whip and chat. I had a couple interviews, and I'm just still waiting for some decisions for, whether I got the job or not. And it was 3 interviews, so I'm waiting for responses on that. So now, as I've said before, it's a waiting game now. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. Nothing else really different. I've just been trying to catch up on a lot of paintings and just, trucking along, as the saying goes. As I've said before, I don't really do, but personally, I don't really do a lot. I'm mostly at home, taking care of things and diamond painting or crocheting, which I'm still working on, really trying to finish that blanket of mine. But I'm actually trying to start on a couple of Christmas blankets, because I know we're in October, but trust me, for anyone who does, any kind of crocheting or knitting or even sewing, if you're going to make a large project, and in theory, I should have started back in the summer. And it takes time, especially for, I like making blankets, especially for the holidays. So it takes a while. So I've been working on that, because there is one that I kind of want to give as a gift. But I have no idea why I decided to start it now. I should have started it months ago. But, oh, I know why. It's because I was able to finally locate where I had put away that yarn. And I was so excited when I found it. Boom, I started on the blanket. Should have looked a little harder back in July. But that's fine. I mean, I'm already getting in. I'm already working on it and trying to see how soon I can complete it. Just so, I can have it ready for the holidays and I'm able to give it, pass it on to the person I want to gift it to. See, that is way better wording. Sorry, when I placed that one, this was a little crooked, so that's why I started fixing it. So yeah, so that's about it. And for my diamond painting, for everyone that's a returning viewer, first of all, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I've been putting, every week, I think it was this week, I said I unboxed a Diamondart as my third favorite. And I did decide my favorites keep building more and more. And originally it was going to be 3, and I decided, no, I can't just pick 3. So then I decided on 6. But plot twist, one of the paintings I had been waiting for, that was one of my favorites, came back in stock, and that was number 3. That was this past week. So now my list went up to 10. So I promise, 10 is my limit. Yes, that's my limit. And yeah, so every week you'll see around the same time and day that I show my unboxings for my premium paintings. It's going to be Diamondart So painting number 4, which is going to be coming out this coming week, it's going to be a bit different. This poor painting, I had decided one day, because I had located it when I was going through all of my stash in my closet. I found this painting and I was just so excited I was able to locate it that I opened it and kitted up all the diamonds. And then I put it aside because other issues came up and I had to take care of them. I never had a chance to actually sit down and work on the paintings. But then that's when I started getting into the whole, I'm going to do an event almost every month. So that poor painting, it's hanging on the side of my shelf. And the diamonds I have all kitted up. I have them put away on the side in one of my shelves. I just never picked it up and actually started. So that video, it's not going to be kind of an unboxing. I'll try to treat it as an unboxing because I'm not going to take it out of the box because honestly, I'm not too sure where I put the box away. So I'll probably just place the painting out and show y'all all the diamonds. It should go a little faster since they're already kitted up. So you can already see what they look like. And of course, I'm going to treat it how I always do, show the special diamonds and where they go. Might be one of my faster unboxings than I've done for some of my other ones. And let's see, what else? And I already wrote a list of which 10 were my favorite. So some of them I had to really look for it in my stash. Because I have, as I said, when I moved here to my new location, I just threw them into my closet and that was the end of the story. Just mostly because I was happy that, my paintings are saved, they're safe and sound in my closet. And that was it. And then that's when I started doing events and picking on what I wanted to do. But then that's when I started organizing them better using the GemsFlow program. So I can actually have a listing and I can make sure what paintings, especially since, as I've said, I'm doing events, I know what painting to pick for the event I want to do for the month or for the next several months. Because I'm really excited about that. Mostly it also helped me keep account of how many I do have in my stash. And goodness, I have a lot of them. Next year, I said I kind of want to really get ahead on completing a lot of paintings. Because I keep, to me, I find it fun. I open them, I show them, and when I decide, oh, you know what, I think I'll do this one. I love kitting them up. I know some people don't like that. I do. I find it fun. Getting them into the little containers, organizing them, fixing them up, making sure they're in order. To me, honestly, I do find that fun. So that's why this painting I'm going to show is a good example that I was going to sit down and work on it, but other things happen, and the poor little painting is there, and I never got to work on it. And it is one of my favorites when I was able to purchase it, so that's why I get in trouble sometimes when I do the unboxings, because the first thing I want to do is, mostly because sometimes I can't put the diamonds in the box, so I have to figure out a way to get them back in the box. And yeah, I'll just like give up and decide, you know what, I'm just going to kit it off. Mostly because I couldn't get it back in. That's what I first originally started doing, but then I stopped doing that because, as I said, I knew, oh, this painting, I'm probably not going to touch it, so that's why I stopped doing that. And yeah, so I'm working on a square on the side, and I've been finding out, because, oh, apologies, I watched a diamond painter on Instagram, and she was showing really quick too, like she was showing an area she was working on. She was placing all the diamonds, but there were squares, and she was so fast and so clean when she would place them. And I thought, wow, like, how did she do that? So I actually kept watching some of her videos, and I actually kept seeing her her technique on how she's placing them down. And it's real interesting. Like, you can actually see, like, clearly how her technique, oh my goodness, I can't say the word, of how she places them and how she picks up her pen back. And she uses some tips, multi-placing tips that look like this is from diamondartclub, so that's why I recognized, oh, I think that's the same tip I have. But then I saw she also uses plastic, like she uses whichever one, which I think is real neat, because I also have plastic ones which I do like as well, so I have no problems with that. And so I kept watching her placing, that I started practicing on the square I'm working on, and oh my goodness, it is faster that way. Multi-placing, I mean in rounds, of course, I've seen it. Majority of my paintings have been rounds, but I've never done it with the squares, because when I started doing squares, I kept doing single placing, because goodness, I was so scared to try to multi-place with a square. But then I started getting comfortable with it, and I'm actually picking up the number I place with multi-placing for a square. And yeah, following her technique, it's getting a lot faster. That the painting I'm working on, I actually got to complete the whole bottom row in, I don't know, probably a little bit over an hour. I'm not kidding. I sat there and timed myself, and I was like, oh my goodness, why is it so fast? And I think it's because with rounds, I try really hard to make sure they're straight and all that. With squares, I don't. I'm just like, okay, if it misses, it misses, whatever. Just place just place it, because I've seen in other diamond painting channels that with squares, you can just be far away. You can't really see it horribly well, the way my first square is, yeah, it's horribly crooked. You can spot it. But a majority of square paintings, you can't see it unless you're really up to, really close to the painting. So that's why when I started doing this square painting, I was just placing and thought, you know what? Let fate decide. Here we go. And started placing, and of course I would see them line up, and I wasn't being real picky, seeing the line being little wavy or anything like that. I think that was the other reason why I was going so slow, because I would place a square line and I would be there and making sure that they stayed straight, and I would waste so much time doing that. With rounds, it's not too bad because I can see it, it's real quick. But with squares, as anyone who's done square paintings, it's a whole different battle when you're trying to get them to stay in that line. So I decided, yeah, you know what? I don't care. Honestly, I don't mind if they're gappy. I know that's, it's a pet peeve for some people, but for me, it's not. I don't, as long as the diamond's on there, and as long as I can see the image clearly, I honestly don't really see the gapping. Only time I see it is when I paint with a light pad, and that's why I stopped using a light pad when I started doing squares, because oh my goodness, it would drive me crazy. So because I would see the little bit line of light going through, and that's why I knew it was gapping. And I was like, yeah, no more, Rosie, you're gonna go crazy. Because I would be there fighting, making sure I can cover it. But then when I stopped working on it on the light pad, I was a lot more chilled and relaxed, that I don't really see the gapping without it being lit, like in the background, so it's not a problem for me. And so I just stopped doing it. And lo and behold, I started getting faster. So I have to be worried and seeing it and kind of annoying me. And I'm just making sure this was pulled. That last one wasn't straight. And then I'm making sure with the color, because you can see there are two shades of kind of like a dark magenta. This color and this color. And I honestly, when I sat down and actually was trying to complete this other side, I didn't see that. So actually, there was a good section I put the wrong color. So there was my tweezers taking it off for a while. Because I got confused, because the tone of the color is really close, and that's why I had to really pay attention to it. The first time I messed up, and I was like, whoa, that's not right. Because you can actually see a contrast really, like, I caught it because it was contrasting, horribly with this little nice brown color. And I saw, okay, why did the color look off? And I checked as probably said in a lot of my unboxings, at the bottom of diamondartclub paintings, they have little, keep wanting to say thumbprints, but that's not what they are. Small images of the painting. And I actually really looked at it carefully, and I saw, ooh, that is the wrong color. So that's why I switched it out and found out that it was this color I had to put. So yeah, slow down and don't go crazy. Like Rosy, hoping, you know what, this looks fine. No, it's not. And I'm trying to make sure these are straight. Oh, yeah. And the other thing I need to do, which I was deciding today, I need to record another stash video because I haven't put an updated one. Oh, you're going to trash box. I have this little box here. And to me, I find it easier putting them in this little box whenever I have little trash drills. So since it's so large, I can just pop it in there and close them when I'm done with the painting. And I do it for every painting that I'm working here on my desk. That I mostly want to see at the end how many trash drills the painting had. So that's why I have several of those little squares on my desk, because since I'm working on several different paintings. So at the end, when I give you all a review, ooh, I thought there was a diamond on there. I can show you, oh, this is how much trash this painting had. I don't know why that didn't grab. That was weird. Oh, and yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to do a review. I'm finally going to do the post review of the painting I completed for my second painting I completed in September. So stay tuned. I'm going to put it out this week. I just need to sit down and cut a couple more of my cards for my spare storage, because I totally ran out, and mostly because I want to set up so I can show y'all on how I actually kind of start off the box, in case you're curious of storing in that style. Ooh, that red one got away from me. And apologies, let me check the time real quick. Oh, it's 18 minutes. Actually, give me one moment. I'm actually waiting for a delivery, and I think that might have showed up. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was a whole different thing. It wasn't a delivery. It was a whole different issue. And because of that, the recording stopped. So I had to set it up again. So if the angle looks a little, or the zoom looks a little different, it's because I had to redo it again. So sorry about that if it does look odd. So, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, about my stash. So I'm planning to do another stash video of what I have, just, you know, to keep y'all updated. Because that wonderful umbrella painting I showed this past week, that is the last recent purchase I've done for a premium painting. So I'm holding off to purchasing those because I only got that one because, as I said, it was one of my favorites. Came back in stock, and I used pretty much the last of my points to get a really big discount on that painting. So I was able to purchase it this time. But there are so many new ones that got shown, and a lot of restocks as well. So, which is real bad because a lot of them are in my wish list that I want to pick up, but I don't have money. So I have to wait for that before I can move forward and try to purchase some of those, because they're so nice, and like I said, I had them on my wish list. So I'm trying to see if I should switch to the other pink. I think I should. I'll leave these in this tray. Work on this pink. Just so I can get this little area covered. And it's a little bit in this part. Yeah, because there's a star, I believe. That's what's here in the middle. I'm not sure if it's an AB. I don't believe so. With my nails, I cannot open these. I cannot open these containers. So I have to use tweezers for them. So give me a moment. There we go. And I get some out of there. Yeah, I don't know why. I cannot open these with my... These are press-on, as you all probably could tell. I have no reason... Sorry. Well, no, I think I know why. It's because I'm forced the glue to pull from the nail. So I think... Because every time in the past when I've opened, my nail always boop, pops off. So, yeah, lesson learned. Don't open the boxes with your press-on nails. And originally I was going to do my nails, but I ran out of time, and I'll be honest, I felt a little lazy, so I figured, you know what, press on it is. And as you can see how kind of close the pink is, let me do this real quick. It's a little lighter, but I have no idea why. It just confused me when I was placing it. So, and I am going to get a straightener, because I actually see some of the white from the little circle. So I know the placement's a little off. So, and I always do that. Whenever I finish a big section, I get my kind of large straightener and just line them up. So I don't see the white backing and the painting doesn't look off. And oh, and another thing, I wanted to thank everyone who's been, you know, everyone who's returned. Hey, thank you. And any new subscribers. Because the last time I saw, we were at 496. So we're really close to 500, y'all. And yeah, thank you so much as well. And for everyone who's, you know, who's newly subscribed, thank you as well. I think you'll like it here. And the majority of the time I'm always covering diamond painting. So, because I fell in love with diamond painting, and if some of y'all see a lot of my earlier videos on my channel, I'm a crocheter as well. So, and I originally was going to start with crocheting, but I fell in love with diamond painting, so that's when I decided, ooh, my channel's going to be diamond painting. And yeah, so thank you again to everyone. I really appreciate it. And it's just really surprises me because it's just, I don't know. It's just when you put something out there, you know, excuse me, you just kind of hope somebody checks it out. It sounds odd wording it that way. And I had decided that once I already hit 500, that's when I'm really going to go forward doing lives. I actually kind of have a plan in mind of how I will figure out the time frame and the scheduling and all of that, because I actually want to be able to put a live. I don't want to do a live at, let's say, 4 in the morning. Because I'm a night owl, so I'm up that late painting. So for me, it'd be no issue 4 in the morning, you know, running a live. But I know not every, no one has everyone has pretty much everyone has normal hours, except Rosy. So I kind of have an idea of what time and date I will do it. So keep y'all posted on that. But as I said, I'm waiting till I hit 500. Because there's a whole nother set of, I was going to say abilities, but that's not right. A whole set of, I guess, settings you can call it, that open up when you hit 500 for, well, pretty much your whole channel. Not just with lives, but everything with the channel. So I'm really excited to see how I can implement all that in, you know, in my channel. And my next goal after that would be 1,000. But right now, I'm happy. I'm happy we hit 500. And also, it'll allow me to put out the giveaway I want to do for when we hit 500 for y'all. So, stay tuned for that. I think I'm just making sure, because there's like a random green here, and I'm making sure I'm not covering it. No, I didn't. And there we go. I think it's funny whenever it's like different color and then squeeze one in there. It's like, don't do that. That's confusing. And you can't multiplace. Well, you can try to multiplace that, but oh my luck. And I've seen that too. I've seen some diamond painters. They'll put, I have no idea. Well, unless they sit down and actually fix it. Mostly if they're recording or anything. That they'll have almost 3 different colors on their multi-placer, so when they place it, it's in the correct spots. I think they sit there and organize it. Myself, I'm not going to do that because that's just, yeah, I'm not brave enough. And I'd rather just single place it if I see it's a completely different color. I have no problems just placing it, single placing it, and not have to do any other, you know, any chance that I'll place it on the wrong spot and notice that, oh, super late, probably after I complete the painting, that the color's off. And see, as I said, single place. I actually found out these little tips. I think I might have said in my last WIP and chat that the diamond, I was gonna say diamond dots, that's not it. Oh my goodness, what are they called? The glue dots. There you go. There's dots in the name. I found out they work perfectly with this tip, so that's why you haven't seen me putting wax. They work perfectly with this. I actually have to shove 4 in there. I have no idea why, to get it work for me, because originally I would try to do 2 and it just wouldn't catch. I would do 3, still wouldn't catch, but then when I put 4 of them, it works perfectly. I have no idea why it needs to be 4. And I love these tips. I got them a long time ago from, actually my husband gifted them to me long time ago, and that's why I love using them, because they're really good tips, and I believe they came from Amazon, so I have no problems with it, and it works well. I don't have to, you know, I don't have any problems with it. I just use them for rounds. So for this tip, I use for rounds, and the regular, you know, plastic tip, I use it for squares. I have no idea why this won't. I've tried, squares won't grab with this tip, but those regular plastic ones do. So I don't know. I think it's the way I handle them. That's why the placements doesn't work for me. But hey, whatever works for you. That's just pretty, you know, my tidbit on why I've been, you know, you keep hearing the pop sound as well. So it's because of that. And the putty, I always put putty in the multi-placer because I've tried doing other, I put wax, and that only time I do the wax is when I'm putting an AB. But other than that, it's always putty on my multi-placer. Mostly because I like it. And I like how it smells. My putty scented, so I like how it smells whenever I'm placing it, so that's no problems with it. I always keep thinking I'm covering this little color, different color. Now I think I got it. Oh, let me check the time on this. I have to do math because I have to add it to the time of my other video. Give me 1 more minute. But yeah, that's all I pretty much have for today. Sorry, it's such a random, I sit down and I think, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about in my WIP and chat, but then when I actually sit down and actually start recording, I either forget or I remember other items I wanted to bring up. And yeah, that's I don't know, I can't sit down and organize or write a script or anything, because you'll hear me reading it like, today everyone, if you see, like, I will sound like that, so that's why I don't write a script or anything. It sounds like I'm reading a book report, so that's why I don't do that. That's why I sometimes sound really, really disorganized. It's because I'm thinking of it on the top of my head. And mostly, especially important things, I do remember, I do make note of it. I have it posted here on the side to make sure to, you know, update you all and let y'all know. Especially with, you know, with stuff with diamond painting. And I'm actually, as I've said, I actually have been sitting down and figuring out what other kind of videos I can put out there. Oh, sent to one. That kind of surprised me a bit, because I am so happy. You know, a lot of y'all love those paintings as well, which I have 2 more that I want to show to do an unboxing for. Really, really gorgeous paintings, and I am so happy that there's so many people out there that are fans of it as well. So I'm going to make sure to purchase a couple more if I'm able to catch them on lightning deals, just to show them to y'all, because it super surprised me that, you know, there are more fans out there. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to make sure to get a couple of those in my stash as well, because they are such gorgeous paintings, and the canvases are so nice. I have no problems having a real large stash of those paintings, because they're really affordable. They're more budget friendly, and I love that they get put on lightning deals, so that's why I have no problems with it. And they have so many different beautiful images, so I'm a big fan of them. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. So stay tuned. You're gonna see a whole bunch more. And yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I think I'll end it here. I think the video is probably almost 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to do an hour because goodness no. And yeah, I think I got a good area completed. I can actually see the shape going on. This is the little tail of the dragon. As you can see, this green. And majority of it, I knew it was going to be color blocking. So that's why, and I love this dark magenta color. So that's why I really wanted to work on this area. And I actually like how it's coming out. I just really need to get a straightener because that looks real bad. I can see it from here. And yeah, so, and again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you could do the usual. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps to put the channel out there and allows me the opportunity to show everyone all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do. And again, thank you for your time and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.